you might be wondering why I've got a bit of cardboard here, and the reason is I want to make another wreath. I've got no bits really to make a wreath with other than a few leftover bits, but I have got quite a bit of this like shiny lace and lots of cardboard. So I thought I'd see if I could make a nice wreath, obviously for indoors, that I can make out of cardboard. So the first thing I'm going to do is cut my shape, and I want it to be quite square. So I'm using my square here. And then I'm going to measure down, measure across, and cut out a square. Not too big. So that's 10.5 inches, 26 centimetres. And that's the size I'm going to make this. We'll have to make that a bit smaller now I've messed that up. And we'll make it 24 to there. Yeah, that's square enough. Not brilliantly square, but that'll do. And now what I'm going to do is cut another square out of the middle of that. So all I did is put a cross in the middle there. Mark down how far I want for that cross, and then go to each one of them and mark that down that same amount. Then I can join those up, and that's how that will cut my square out of that center. And that's going to be my wreath base. I'm going to give that a quick coat in some white paint. And this is just a white emulsion house paint I'm using here. And I'll coat both sides. My square's nice and dry now. And what I'm going to do is cut this piece of lace in half all the way down so it goes twice as far. I mean, I'm only going to do it roughly. I don't think it needs to be exact. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to have this as the back. I'm going to put a bit of glue on there. Fold that over like that. Push that into that glue. And then start wrapping this around square frame. Now it's painted white. It's not going to show through that it's cardboard underneath, hopefully. I'm going to keep wrapping that. I don't want it to be really, really neat, but I also don't want it to be looking like a complete mess. And then I can bring that bit to there, glue that down, and then start again. Now I've got it all wrapped, push it around where I need it, and then glue that into there, using my hot glue gun. I already like that. That's quite cute. Now I have got some of this left, not much, and I've got a little bit of ribbon left, as well as these bits. I'm not quite sure at the minute what I'm going to do. So what I'm going to have a look at first is whether I think any of these look nice on here. I don't really know what colour that is. I haven't got enough of that to cover that with. Can't use that. I quite like that. But I've definitely got enough of that, and I quite like that over that lace. I think that's quite pretty. So I'm going to cut that down now as well. And this is going to cause sequins and bits to go everywhere, but we can live with that. This is just scrap material that I've got left over from other projects. Oh, there's little beads and balls going everywhere. Look at that. Never mind, I'll scoop them up and I'll no doubt use them for something as well. And again, all I'm going to be using is some hot glue on this to glue this down with. Oh, I think that looks quite pretty at the moment. I'm going to go ahead, I'll finish covering that with that material, and then I'll show you how I'm going to make it a little bit more 3D. Well, now that's all covered, I think that looks so pretty. I don't want to cover it up all completely because I think that would spoil it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut 4 squares out of this deco mesh. I think that's all I'm going to be able to get. And I'm going to roll them up like that. No, this is the only colour I have got left over. So what I'm going to try and do is cut 8 squares out of this. Yeah, I did have enough to get 8 out of them. And again, I'm going to roll these up. They naturally want to roll up anyway, so it's not so bad. Grab them in the middle. Roll those up a little bit tighter. Grab those in the middle. Cross that over there like that. And then put another one of these on top. I have no idea what colour it is. Put that there. Get myself one of my cable ties. Pull that through like that. Floof that up a little bit. Cut the end off. And then I'm going to glue this to this corner. And now I'm going to go around and do the same thing and put one on each one of these 4 corners. Well, now they're all glued on there, what I want to do is make some smaller ribbons to go on here. But all I'm going to do is this type of ribbon. So I want that there, like that. And then the same amount going over there. And this has got a wire in it. I wish I'd got more of this left, but I don't. So that's how much I'm going to need. I'm not sure I'm going to get 4 out of this, but we will see. Ooh, I might just get 4 out, which is handy. And these are really easy to make. All you need to do is fold that over like that. and glue that bit there to that bit there. So you just then need to fold that in on itself, so you've got it lined up there. And that's all you need to do at this moment. And I'm going to take some of this, and I want that to be double the length of that, like that. Put a little dovetail on the end of that, and then that can go in the middle here. So all I'm going to do now is put that together like that. So it makes like a bow tie, really. Little pretty bow tie. Put that either side of there like that. Give it a twist. Bring that round the back. So the twist is round the back, and then you've got it like that. Now I need to even this up so it's more central. And now that's done, we can put that in the middle there, like that, and just glue it on. Now it's in the middle there, and I'm going to do some more and put them round, and I'm going to have them all coming downwards, so they're all coming that way. I'll show you again. All you need to do is fold that over like that. So you've got a little seam, bit of glue there, and pop that on there like that, and squeeze that together. Get your ribbon, cut that in half like that. Little cut at an angle like that. That gives you that dovetail. Crinkle this all up in the middle. One side over, one side under. So it's wrapped around. Bring it to the back. Give it a twist. And there. Bring those bits down. These ones are a bit shorter, but it doesn't matter. Actually, that was probably better. And that can fit there. So I'll go ahead, I'll finish off the other two, and then I'll show you what else I'm going to do. I finished putting the bits on that, and I just want to put a little sign on here. And all I'm using is some scrap bits of cardboard and some leftover vinyl I've had from a Cricut. But if you haven't got a Cricut and you haven't got any leftover vinyl, then you can get little signs, or you could even write one. All I'm going to do is cover that piece of cardboard with this red vinyl. This is permanent vinyl I'm using here. There we go, like that. That should stay on there really well. And then I've also printed or cut out Stay Merry and some stars, which I'm going to put on there in silver, roughly in the middle. Put that on there. And then I'm going to randomly put some stars on here that I've cut out as well, going all the way around. And then I'll show you how I'm going to attach that. Once that's attached, then the wreath is finished, apart from putting a loop on. And I can show you what that looks like. Well, that's all finished now. There we go. It says Stay Merry, and it's got some stars on it. And what I'm going to do is glue this onto the frame that I've just made about there. So it's not right at the bottom. And now I can floof up my little bows and all my corner bits. So all I've done is a little pipe cleaner that I've done into a hook here. And I'm going to glue that on here. That'll give me something to hook it on with. Well, that's all finished now. I'm really pleased with it. And to be perfectly honest, that has cost me nothing, because I've made that out of little end bits and scrap stuff. So it's literally cost me nothing. Cardboard frame, cardboard sign. I think that's really quite pretty. You could add some decorations onto it or other little bits and pieces, but I really like it as it is. Let me know in the comments what you think, and let me know if there's anything you think I should have done differently. I'm loving making wreaths. I did say the last one I made would be the last one on the channel for a while, but I just couldn't stop myself by making this one. If you've enjoyed it, please boot that like button. It really helps me know that you've enjoyed this project. Check out the video I've got coming up next on how I made my other wreath. I think you'll really enjoy that, because it's so easy. It's so easy to make these wreaths, and it saves you an absolute fortune. Take care, but most of all, enjoy your crafting. Bye.